Hi, Cancer. Hope you're doing well. This is Mary with Seer. Thanks for stopping by. This is your May 1st through the 15th tarot reading and oracle card reading also. And so thanks for your likes, shares. Those who have booked readings with me, bought jewelry, donated. Appreciate you so much. Especially appreciate your energy and comments. So if you need any of that information to accomplish those things, like my website or donation information, you can go to the description box. Okay, so we're gonna start with tarot, then we're gonna do oracle, then tarot, and then oracle. Okay. All right, we're gonna let the story just come out, whatever we need to know, whatever you need to know. So I have Nine of Swords. This is fear and worry and, bad dreams. Could be night terrors. Could be illness because this person's in bed. So it is, but it's worry. A lot of it's fear and worry. It feels like it's overwhelming. I have Page of Wands. This is a new energy coming in. It could be somebody young too, also. Somebody young and somebody inspiring. Wands is always about creativity and passion and like a zest for life, Fire energy, of course. Then I have the Ten of Cups reversed, and this is an unhappy home life, like a broken home, unhappy home. Like the happiness got turned upside down. Judgment reversed, like somebody made a bad choice. Bad judgment. I gotta pause for a second. I'm sorry. Be right back. Sorry about that. Okay, so judgment. So maybe somebody made the wrong choice, and they've been, so they feel kind of stuck. Okay, maybe the same choices are being made, same mistakes, maybe. So this is keeping somebody in like a loop. Yeah. It's creating the same thing over and over. So somebody's concerned about this. King of Wands. Is it possible this may have something to do with the King of Wands, fire sign, masculine energy? Doesn't have to be masculine, but this is like the entrepreneur. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Somebody that is dynamic. Somebody that is like the protector, like inspiring. Is this somebody that the father, maybe, okay. Is this the father of a male, a young male or female? Maybe a teen, a child. The father of a child, this child. So if it's not, excitement or the, wanting to do something new, like a new energy, then it could be a child that you may have with a fire sign, or somebody that comes in as a fire sign, somebody that has their own business, somebody that's innovative, okay? The wrong choice about that person. But the interesting thing is this person is showing upright, so they appear to be all of that. They appear to be. Four of Cups reversed, but it's not. It was what you didn't see, right? Four of Cups reversed is realizing what I didn't see, realizing that thing that was right in front of me, I didn't see it. Okay. Like maybe what you thought was the answer wasn't the answer. Something like that. Bottom of the deck is the Fool. So This is being naive. I didn't realize how naive. You didn't realize how naive you were? I'm going to cut the deck for one more. Seven of Swords, naive about the deception. Okay. Deception, the lies, it's like underhandedness, lies, deception. Wow. Okay, so now we're going to look, excuse me, the enchanted map. Do you feel like time is standing still? Like, it's weird. That was for somebody specifically. If that's you, that's a confirmation that it is your energy here too. Okay. Like time is standing still. Interesting. Like you looked at your watch and the time didn't move. Seemed like it was 2 hours and it was 5 minutes. Okay, so sad embrace. Okay. Sad embrace is 45, which is a 9. Sorry about my phone making noise. And ride the wave. So sad embrace is about having to say goodbye to things that no longer serve us. And that can be bittersweet, right? To leave behind things that once made us happy. And many times it is relationships. It is things that we love. So it's kind of like that 8 of Cups card. Our paths change, the energy changes, and what made us happy at one time, that changes because everything has cycles, right? Some people can stay together a long time, and some jobs are a long time, but most things in our life are in flux. They're temporary. And if we get to spend, it's like sorry. Children are important. If we can have a good bond with our children, then they can be in our lives most of their lives, or we can be in their lives most of their lives. But that's something that is something that should not be taken for granted. Sad embrace is a realization of that we can't hold on to everything, Cancer. That some things have to ebb and flow like the tide, okay? Like the tide. And then sometimes we have to ride the wave. Riding the wave and like going with the flow, all of that stuff. Oh my gosh. I know, it's so dude like, right? But I grew up in Southern California, which is funny. Because that's always what that reminds me of, dude. But dolphins is a playful energy, and so that the cycles, the ebb and flows, the pain and the happiness, it's all part of the same experience. It's just a variation of energy, like a high. It is. It's just on this spectrum. And so there's a thing about lightheartedness here that needs to be kind of embraced. That life is about change. Life is about movement. Life, water, and Cancer, water. The waves, even as a crabs don't stay in the same place, There's a cycle. There's something about the cycle. cycle. I'll get one more here. Bottom of the deck. Spirit of place. This one I'm going to read. Spirit of place. That is a 4. Authenticity is the essence of power. Our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it, embodying it. And just as we have a soul, plants, trees, birds, mountains, rivers have their own essences. When Spirit of Place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. There's that go with the flow, huh? If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than longing for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your question, and then name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. Yeah, it does feel like it's kind of loneliness. But that may not be it, but it feels like it could be. So you can put a name on it. Because it's a thing that you're longing for, that we long for, that kind of shows the universe that I don't have this. So that's why they're saying embrace love instead of longing for it. You are love, Cancer. You are emotion. You are the water. You are the tide. Emotion. You are the as a Cancer, the crab in the water getting moved around by the waves, right? Going with the flow. Yeah, you can latch on a little bit. But the dolphins don't really latch on to much, and they are joyous. So it's letting go of whatever it is we're trying to hold on to. And know that this whole situation has a lesson in it. And that's it. So you may be feeling this sand embrace, it reminds me of loneliness, like I said. But this situation, it does feel like it's about your own empowerment. It's about your authenticity. What do you need? What do you desire? For happiness. To let go. To trust. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit more tarot. Sad embrace is having to say goodbye. Having to say goodbye. And maybe it's not by a choice that somebody wanted, you know? But sometimes that's the way it is. That's the way it changes, you know? So it almost feels like it's a death. And if it is, then for some of you, I truly, my condolences, okay? Page of Pentacles reverse is about a lot. You know, it's like the offer not coming through, something not moving forward, something not even starting. So maybe if you're looking for a job, for example, no appointments are being made or not being able to even take the first step in a change, in a tangible, something tangible. And Pentacles are always about things, you know, abundance. And reverse is a lack of offers, a lack of opportunities. Five of Swords is it's a battle it's a battle fought for ego reasons because somebody just wanted to win. It's a lower vibration. So it could be if somebody felt jaded and they had to get somebody back. And that caused loss. It caused, you know, something not to move forward, something not to be an option anymore. Okay. Five of Wands. It's about lies, about Five of Wands, chaos and lies. It could also be needing to leave this energy or moving away from this energy. And maybe that's what we're needing to walk away from because of all the turmoil. This has caused the lies, more lies. But this is about people. It's about people's noses in somebody's business. To me, that and they're fighting around. It's like they all have sticks and they're pounding each other. You know? And they're very passionate about what they believe. Yep. So, right? So, what is your authentic truth here? What's yours? Not everybody else's. What's yours? 10 of Cups. You want to be happy. You want a happy life. You want a happy home. You want some peace. You want kitty in the yard and your needle pointing out with your best friend having tea while they are helping you with the yarn. You know, it's relationships. It's abundance. It's success. It's happiness. It's all your cups full of joy, doing the things that you want, the things that make you happy. That's your authenticity. Five of Cups. So there's a reflection in, this is this place of loss. There's a lot of reflection on the loss, on the longing, okay, and the loss and longing and and that's understandable. When we have loss, we have changes, we have to work through those feelings. It's important we work through them, you know, but not stay in them, work through them. So Five of Cups is the need to turn around from the pain and the loss and realize that we still have these two cups behind us. The love for ourselves and the love we have to offer others, okay? This is the place, how do we move forward to the place of happiness, a happy home? I just want to be happy. I want a happy home life. How do we do that? We get up off the ground and stop focusing on what's been lost, and we pick up what we have, and we move forward. And we go with the flow, understanding that maybe our way of hanging on wasn't serving or isn't serving us anymore. And I'm not sure what that means for you, but the Hierophant. Well, this is spiritual guidance. It's but it's also about the way we've always done things. There does need to be reflection on how we've always done things, how society has done things, and has that helped us, served us? It's a big picture. It could be your own spiritual guidance, but it's so many more things. It's about marriage. It's about politics. It's about hospitals. It's about education. It's about anything that's structured. Okay, we're going to get one more card here. Under the Hierophant. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so the Hierophant. Okay, so we have. Okay, here's what we have. So sorry. That was my daughter's father, and I just declined it. So the Hierophant is, I'll call him back. No big deal. Structures, right? Marriages, right? This is the deception of those. Deception everywhere. Somebody's seeing deception everywhere. Oh my gosh. And while I was looking here, this was happening. While I was looking there, that was happening. It's self-serving energy. And it's upsetting. Yeah, it's upsetting. And it is keeping somebody up at night. That makes sense. But just sort through it. Just sort through it and find why is this happening? So it looks like this is happening. You're seeing it all around you, okay? Why? Why are you seeing this? What does this mean to society, to systems, to the way we've been doing this? What does this mean? It means change, right? It means this person, this King of Wands that said, I'm going to take care of it all. Don't worry. I got this. That never had your best intentions, right? It's about bringing back your own empowerment. It's about taking control of your life. And it's not just you, it's all of us. realizing what we weren't seeing, what we gave away. Okay, so now we're going to get a couple cards from this one. That one wanted to jump. We're going to get a couple cards from the angels and ancestors. So I have spring. See your seeds grow. The reason why this may be upsetting to you, Cancer, is maybe you're realizing maybe how we all were a part of this, but there's a reflection here on good things that you've planted, good things that you've done. We're all responsible for allowing things to go on, whatever happens, for not being able to see it. There's still a responsibility there, you know. Why was it overlooked when it was right there the whole time? We're all asking ourselves. You're not alone in that. But there's good things that have been planted in the collective and in your own life, and they are growing. And know that while all seems dire, while all feels, what the heck? There are good things happening that are growing that will be coming to fruition. This is springtime right now. It's happening now. Okay? Shaman, trust in higher forces. Perfect. Yes. As a shaman, faith, this is Native American, very Native American. I don't know if you have a guide, maybe a guide, or your family has a heritage, or you have items, okay? But trusting in higher forces, if you pray, the Great Father, universe, spirit is guiding this. They are guiding this. They're guiding us to a better place. They're guiding us to truth. The astrology all is in line. It's time for the change. For everything. Heart guardian. Let love and let yourself be loved. Yes, this is embracing the water energy of yourself, you know. You do have as Cancer, you have the heart outer shell. It's to protect oneself, and inside is gushy mushy, right? It's okay to still have an open heart because there's love here. There's love everywhere. There's actually more good than dark, especially once we realize, or negative energy, or however you want to look at it, pain. There's more good. It's just focusing on the good now. Going with the flow. Finding happiness in the moment. Embracing your child. There's a child here. Is it an Aries? Is your child an Aries? There's a child here, fire sign. It doesn't have to be. So sorry. Maybe you need to talk to them about something. Fire sign could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Or somebody that's really creative. A child that's very creative. This child needs to see your loving side, not the nervous side. Okay. And the father in this relationship, this King of Wands, could be also a reflection of the collective, what you're finding out about the whole collective. And that makes sense, right? Because we're all affected by it. Oh yeah. By all these structures, we're all affected by it. And that's how it comes down to our own actions. How can I change things? You change here. Change will come on the outside. Here, what's within is outside of us. What's above is below, right? It's all a reflection. So it's correcting the duality, looking at the duality in ourselves. Therefore, we can see it in the rest of the world. Therefore, we can understand it more. Yeah. It's big. It is big. Yes. Okay. There's a message in here that this is about you growing, not about closing down. This is about you being bigger, expanding, not contracting, not afraid. Okay. This is about you healing and getting up and moving. like a child, and in childlike energy and creative energy. And that it's from here, we all have to get up. We all need to get up and say, we got this. We can change this. We see it now. That's the first step, is seeing it. Okay? Not to let this jade us, not to let this, not to feel like we're doomed, because we're not. We're so not. So not. Embrace three worlds. I got to read this one. This one always kind of gets me. It's like the. Oh, okay. I got it. It's actually easier if I just interpret it, because sometimes there's a lot of words in here and they're like folklore. But basically, it's three worlds. So we talk about the past, the present, and the future. Okay. Then we talk about the 3D, the underworld, and the spiritual ascended world. So the dissension, positive, the negative, the now, the neutral, okay? It's all of those. How we're in three worlds at all times. And we can choose to be in the present moment, the past, or the future. But the present is a present, right? It's a gift. Because it's only in the present where we can make the decisions. And this, the horns on his head, is about protection. Protection and spiritual guidance, and connection to the ethers, connections to our higher self, connection to spirit. The heart guardian also talks about allowing the feelings to come through your heart, allowing the decisions to flow through your heart. The heart is the filter. And what does your heart know? It's true. And accept it. What we resist persists. Okay. There's it's emotional. It's self-talk. It's scripts that are playing through one's head, right? Do we live in the past? Do we live in the future? Or do we live in the present? Right now, I know I'm safe. Right now, I know that I love strawberries. And I like to make shakes for my daughter and I every day. We go get fresh fruit, ice cream, and we have homemade shakes every day. I know that. And I cherish that, and I cherish my time with her. She's a fire sign. I cherish my bed. You know, I never make my bed. Sometimes I make it, but I just like my blankets messy, because then I can wrap them around myself. I like to be able to do that. It's silly, right? Cherishing the present. It's a comfy thing, you know? But I also like finding new ways to do things. I also like being inspired to jump out and make a YouTube channel at my age. And the really great connections that I have with people. I like that. So, Cancer. Good things ahead. There is. I love you lots. Take care.